on the GPS and these SPS-3 sites. This ends the video for the group of SPS-3 test sections, all beginning with 01B3, that are located along with GPS test section 11019 on US Highway 43 in the southbound lanes in Washington County, Alabama. 5. We're on US Highway 84 in the eastbound lanes. We are just west of Dothan, Alabama. Pulling up to do a panoramic view. I'm going to try to make this brief. I don't have a whole lot of juice in the battery. So looking back over to the west towards Enterprise, Alabama. Of Dothan, Alabama. Pulling up to do a panoramic view. I'm going to try to make this brief. I don't have a whole lot of juice in the battery. So looking back over to the west towards Enterprise, Alabama, and working on around here. We're in the coastal plain, predominantly sandy soil. This project was selected primarily to also serve as a project for SPS-3, and therefore that's why we came up with this additional GPS section. The pavement thickness here is right around 3 3/4 to 4 inches of asphalt with around 10 inches of a granular base material underneath on coarse-grained soil. This site, primarily because we did have some distress in here of a different nature than we had on some of the others that were being considered for SPS-3. And the primary type of distress in here is cracking, particularly longitudinal cracking. In general, and it's not so apparent. Well, here it is. This is apparent. The severity level for this is typically moderate, or medium severity, I should say. It varies some up and down the section, though. Throughout here, from station 0 to 1, we've probably got about 150 feet of longitudinal cracking. Right in here at station 1, I'm trying to take the picture in my shadow. You can see we have what could be the beginnings of some alligator cracking. Then you see more of the typical longitudinal type. I'm not going to refer to that as alligator cracking on the distress form. Rutting is inconsequential on this section. As we were drilling, again, we were using a lot of water, and the water was just freely draining over to the edge without any ponding at all. It would change direction slightly, but no problem whatsoever. Unlike the other two sections we've done where we had considerable rutting. We are maintaining our cracks in the inside wheel path here. Again, it's longitudinal cracking is our major distress type. Again, I don't have traffic control behind me, so I'm not going to be jumping out there very much showing many examples. See, we've got a paved shoulder here. Shoulder pavement is actually asphalt concrete, but on the surface they have a KG treatment, which is a surface treatment that provides a different texture. Okay, over here we've got a longitudinal crack that's starting to spall. The spall is probably about 1.5 inches across at the widest point there. And from here you can see the cracking in the inside wheel path somewhat better than we could see it before. We've got the sun behind us here, and so it's not going to be quite as easy to see everything as we might like.